Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined. Here today with your daily dose of energy. I'm using the Akashic True Oracle card deck this morning for our overall energy. And we have Reach Out. It says you've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time. So, this is such a great card right now. There are so many people who really need help, and I really resonate with this card because I tend to do things on my own, and the times that I have reached out for help, it usually ends up biting me in the ass, right? So, yeah, it can be really, really hard when you have reached out for help in the past and it hasn't been great. And I understand that, because if you're anything like I am, you would give anybody the shirt off your back. You would do anything to help anybody. And I feel you out there. So this is really, this might be an intense reading, because I feel like there's so much deeper going on with this card. What does it mean to help others without strings attached? What does it mean to help, to allow people to help you, knowing that there may be, right? And by strings, I mean, people sort of believe that if they do something for you, that you must do something for them. And yeah, I mean, it becomes this almost like a game, and it shouldn't be. Like, we should be able to help each other out without there being judgment and control. Okay? So let's start this big juicy thing. Oh my God, I'm not even sure I want to unpack this today. I was going to get out my harsh truth deck, but I didn't. I'm sticking with the Wandering Star, because I feel like I need this lighter-hearted art. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I feel ya. All right, please like and subscribe. I would love it. I'm trying to grow this channel. This is sort of a new avenue for me. I love tarot. I think I got my first deck in 1989, and this is all new. It's a new journey for me. So I am excited to have you on my journey with me, and I am honored to be on yours with you during this read, and maybe, longer. Feel free to send it or share it with a bestie, or anybody that makes you think of. All right, are you ready? Okay. Gulp. Okay. So, things to keep in mind. The High Priestess. The feminine of the Magician. The spirit world, right? Working in the shadows. It's a different way to manifest. And trusting intuition, and yeah, this is the energy of make it happen. Make it happen, Captain, right? Only you're doing it in a way that that people don't really know, maybe, or don't understand. That might be part of the reason it's so hard to reach out for help, is because it's something that maybe people wouldn't understand. But you are the High Priestess energy, okay? So the nature of this reaching out is that you have the tools that you need to do this. You have the tools that you need to move forward. It just there just may be a few little areas you need help with, okay? So it might not be as bad as you think is kind of what I'm getting. But we'll see, because it's not as bad as you think. And here comes the Knight. Let me focus this. I apologize. The Nine of Swords. Oh, sleepless nights. Worry, worry, worry. Oh my gosh, the anxiety of this card alone. Whew. Yeah, you're in your head. This is how this is kind of your attitude in the situation of reaching out, right? You're trying to figure out who could I actually help that wouldn't add another sword to my 9, right? Oh, that's interesting. Who could I reach out to that wouldn't add another sword to my 9? Who? Trust your intuition. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is, yeah. Okay, I don't want to claim this reading, but I am. All right. Now, something to keep in mind is the Hanged Man. And you are, yeah, you're at a stance. There's no way forward the way that you're going right now. Okay, that's what the Hanged Man is about. It's kind of like hitting a wall, and it's an endless wall. You can't, it's not a direction you can continue. This is stop, reflect, take a time out, and pivot. Okay, this is what you need to keep in mind. You must pivot, and find a different and better way. And today's energy is saying you've got to reach out for some help for the next step. Okay, whatever that may be for you in your situation. Ponder, reflect, pivot. All right. Let's see this High Priestess. Wow, I mean, that is a powerful card. That is, the High Priestess is not afraid to dive into the shadows of what needs to be healed, right? Keeping in mind the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is, it's memories, childhood. It's typically good memories, but it doesn't have to be from this lifetime. It can come through many, many lifetimes. It's kind of a sharing card a little bit too. This one says harmony, childhood, reconciliation. Okay, so there may be something that needs to be healed around family, or something is being healed through your memories, and maybe, okay, maybe the memories, like I said before, the memories of reaching out and asking for help haven't been great, okay? Or people have helped you, but then like changed towards you. Yeah. And that's okay. I know this may sound silly, and maybe y'all know this already, but what I realized in every situation that I go through, every situation I go through is a lesson, okay? And it wasn't until, it hasn't even been that long ago, that I realized it's not just my lesson. So whoever else is in an event or a situation or a relationship with me, it's also theirs, right? So when I go to the grocery store and I interact with, the person in produce, it's a lesson. It's not, everything is a lesson, but it's not just a lesson for me. It's a lesson for the other person. Okay. And that really kind of put a spin on my perspective of lessons in this lifetime, in any lifetime, So when we're reaching out for help, there is a lesson for us in that, but there's also a lesson for the person helping. And that you can't do anything about. That's on them, whether they acknowledge or whatever. Um, and it can be absolutely fabulous. I mean, you may find the right person to help you. It's quite possible. Let's see. What's going to come out underneath this Nine of Swords? I'm laughing because it's the Magician. Transmuting the energy, transmuting the energy. It's kind of like you've chosen to be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? 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 Well, here's what you're going to do, because you have everything you need to transmute that energy into material. And you have both. Holy cannoli. Who are you? Get out of your head. Yeah. So this is part of your attitude in the situation, right? So yeah, you're probably having sleepless nights, whatever, but you also believe that you have a way out of this. Okay? You believe that you can do this with the tools that you have. But we have to keep in mind that it has to be a different direction. And that can be really frustrating, you guys. If you've been working really hard on something and trying to move forward on a path, in a new direction, following your heart, yada yada, that can be kind of wow. Jeez. The Empress is showing up too, and this is all about abundance and luxury and nature and beauty. I mean, the Empress has it all. This could actually represent someone who's going to be able to help you. And the great thing about the Empress is the Empress doesn't judge, gives freely, helps, loves, does everything from a place of love. So this could be actually someone who's going to help you. Yeah. It feels like someone coming in because you are stuck in this. You're thinking about things. You're hanging out thinking about things. And maybe while you're hanging out thinking about things, this person walks by and goes, oh, do you need some help? Oh, maybe someone's going to offer you help. Ooh, okay. Now that changes the dynamic a little bit, right? Okay. Let's see if anything else wants to come out underneath this Six of Cups. Holy. Okay, what is going on here? And we have the Emperor. So the Emperor, man, he encompasses all the qualities of the Four Kings, right? But he can kind of be detached from how he rules and heavily on law and order and not really in his heart space, which is so interesting that the Empress showed up because she's absolutely in her heart space. So this is the nature. This is what to keep in mind. And so maybe you are kind of a little, or, okay, yeah. You know, trying to heal old wounds with how others have, when you've asked for help in your life, it feels like you've met this really stone cold kind of energy. It's judgy, right? I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't really want to resonate with this reading, but I am. Yeah. All right. Let's get one under the Magician. Yeah, I knew this one was gonna be tough. All right, and we have the Moon. Okay. So intuition, dreams. This goes right along with the shadow work. This falls under our attitude. So there are things. So we're so worried, and we're working really hard to transmute the energy and move things in a direction. I mean, you're working really hard on something. You're trusting your intuition, but there are still things hidden about this. And it feels like that is why you're meant to ask for help, or that is why this Empress, who is coming from this juicy big heart and wants to help you and wants you to succeed and can do it without the judgment and the strings attached or whatever. Yeah, I think this person's going to cross. It feels like this person's going to cross your path somehow. Okay. Cool. All right, let's get one more for under the Empress. This actually is kind of a cool reading, and it really is some shadow work here. This is some shadow work, guys. Yeah, this person is going to help you. You know, I can't, I mean, this is generational wealth, prosperity. But I cannot deny in this deck, we have the Magician and the High Priestess, and we also have the Emperor and the Empress, and those are like power couples. Okay, so it's quite possible with this couple sitting here that this person is going to be more than just a help for you. It could be someone incoming to help you with a business idea. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, or you've got something going on, and it feels like it's maybe going to turn into more than just a business partnership. Okay, that's kind of a side note here. With those two power couples in this short reading, it's something to consider. So in that regard, asking for help, reaching out and asking for help, I think is going to bring in this incredible abundance for you. So trust your intuition. You'll know who the right person is and who isn't. And yeah, you're going. I mean, this is really good. I'm so happy that this was the last card. Okay, because it was feeling kind of heavy, and now it just feels heavy with this generational wealth and all your pockets full of coins. Okay. All right, that's your message for today. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.